Welcome, Virgo, to your weekly reading. This is for the 10th to the 17th of November. We are going to go ahead and see all the possible energies and messages coming through for you for this week. Virgo, I'm going to start off by looking at the possible energy beginning the week. We will then take a look at your challenges, if any. Thirdly, we will look at messages and advice from Spirit. We'll then move on to see your unexpected blessing this week. And finally, the possible outcome of the week. Virgo, this is a collective reading, so take what resonates and leave the rest. I'm going to start off over here with 5 of Pentacles and 3 of Pentacles, and we're looking at the possible energy beginning the week. Now, my dear Virgos, what I see here is that you could have been going through a period where you have been feeling quite isolated, alienated, lonely, and even left out in a way. And this could have cropped up, Virgo, in any area of your life. You know, sometimes it just happens that we don't feel as connected to our friends as we did. And we find out that there have been plans and arrangements made and we weren't included, and that can be quite hurtful. This could happen at work. You could just find yourself not clicking with your colleagues and they all seem to be going out for lunch and meeting after work and you're not included, and it's quite a left out, lonely feeling. Wherever this is coming up for you, what I do see, my dear Virgos, is at the beginning of the week, you are going to find a certain area of your life where you are going to feel the energy of connectivity. Now, it doesn't necessarily have to be in the area where you're feeling alienated, but there is this energy here of, okay, you might not feel like one of the gang at work, but you could have an incredibly strong social circle, so it makes up for it. You could be feeling a little bit left out, say, in your activity group. Perhaps everybody there has a lot in common and you're like the odd man out. So you feel like, oh, I'm not connecting with these people. But at work, you have this wonderful sense of, I've got so many friends and we get on so well, and there's this wonderful energy of watching each other's back. So what I'm seeing, my dear Virgos, if you're feeling like this in one area, there's going to be something else that comes up at the beginning of the week that gives you this feeling of, you know what, it's okay. It's not the end of the world because I've got this particular environment where I feel seen, loved, and appreciated. Now let us move on and see what your possible challenges are. And we have Knight of Wands and King of Wands. Now, Virgo, this is very exciting because what I'm seeing here is that there is somebody coming into the picture this week presenting as King of Wands. Now, this could be a masculine or feminine. It's the energy of King of Wands I am speaking about. And King of Wands is a very dynamic, outgoing personality. This is a person that when they walk into the room, Virgo, everybody turns to look because they've got this magnetic energy about them. Now, this could be somebody already in your life, or it could be somebody new coming in. But what I do see, Virgo, is they're coming in and they're going to give you this exact feeling. They're going to ignite that flame within you. Your heart's going to be beating fast. You're going to feel inspired. You're going to feel motivated. You're going to feel excited about what they are presenting to you. So it could be your boss coming in and offering you a promotion. This could be meeting a new romantic partner that gives you this feeling. This could be, my dear Virgos, that your significant other comes in this week and says, come on, Virgo, let's do something different. Let's go traveling for 2-3 months and see if we can work remotely. Something is coming about with our King of Wands, and they are going to give you that feeling there with that flame ignited and that smile, my dear Virgos. So that being said, I do not foresee any big challenges coming up for you this week. Now let's move on and see what Spirit would like to share with you. And we have Death and Rebirth and 10 of Pentacles. Now Virgo, Spirit has a very big but very positive message for you, because they want you to know that you're going to be experiencing some kind of energy of closing one door and opening another door. Now, it could be what we've seen and spoken about in these two messages, or it could come through somewhere else totally. But what we do see is that whatever this new day represents to you, it's taking you into 10 of Pentacles, which has everything to do with what prosperity and abundance means to you right now. Now, Virgo, you can be prosperous and abundant in any area of your life. So the death energy could be the end of loneliness and isolation, and you could be moving into a wonderful period of connectivity, meeting new people, feeling as though you belong with your colleagues, with your friends. This could be, my dear Virgos, the end of being in one job as you move into another job that pays far better, that now gives you a lot of financial stability. So, my dear Virgos, whatever this rebirth energy is for you, I see you moving into a very abundant period where you feel as though your needs are being met and your cornucopia flows over. Very nice to see. Let's move on now and see what your unexpected blessing is this week. And we have 7 of Cups and 7 of Wands. So you have a double 7 sitting in your unexpected blessing. So for you, Virgo, the number 7 this week is very lucky. Any combination or variation of the number 7, please consider very auspicious. And what we are seeing here is that, my dear Virgos, you have a particular dream that has not yet manifested. A dream, I believe, you think about often. This is the dream you drift into just before you fall asleep at night. This is the dream that you daydream about when you're on the way to work, whether it's on the bus, the subway, or driving. When you're taking a walk, this is what you think about. And what we are being told is that you have not given up on this dream. Even if you have been carrying it, Virgo, for years, it's just as strong as ever, because you believe that this dream is meant for you. This dream is part of who you are. And so, your unexpected blessing this week is because of your resilience, because of your belief in what this is for you. You are going to start to see something actual come down onto the physical realm and manifest. Now, for some of my Virgos, this could happen suddenly and it could be quite big. For other of my Virgos, it could just be the beginning of a manifestation. But whatever it is, it's coming down and it is becoming part of your reality. So Virgo, If you say have been dreaming of relocating to a certain country, you could hear this week that their visa policy has changed dramatically and it's now going to be so much easier for you to get in. If you have been dreaming, my dear Virgos, of buying your own home, you could find out this week that there is a wonderful new development being built in your dream neighborhood, and they are making it really easy for first-time buyers to buy their first home. Something is coming about, and it's something you have been wishing and praying for. Wonderful to see. Now let us move on and see what 8 of Wands and the 10 of Wands is all about. That is sitting in the possible outcome of the week. Now I love this for you, Virgo, because 10 of Wands tells me that all the difficult energies that we have identified, and it's especially our 5 of Pentacles, now comes to an end. 10 is a completion number, and it's a completion number of carrying a heavy load, swimming upstream, things not coming easy for us, that energy of 1 step forward, 2 steps back. This is over. It's final. And you are moving into 8 of Wands. And 8 of Wands here, as you can see, is a fast-moving, inspired energy. It almost looks like there's fireworks. And when are there fireworks? When there is something to celebrate. Virgo, things are starting to pick up pace for you, and all this good and exciting energy we have identified for you, it's now going to be coming in far quicker than you anticipated. Let's go ahead now and get a message from your guides for the week. Let's see now what your guides would like to share with you. And you have Life Force Aphrodite. Now, my dear Virgos, as you can see, we've got these flames all around over here, speaking to us of this passionate, invigorated energy. And this is speaking to us directly of the Knight of Wands energy. These flames here are the flames we see over here. My dearest Virgos, Aphrodite wants you to know that you are entering into an incredibly blessed, exciting, and passionate period. And this passion is what's going to be driving this week. The passion for this group that you feel connected to, the excitement for what King of Wands is offering, the inspired energy of abundance and prosperity. This dream now coming about after waiting so long. And once again, we see this energy of fireworks very connected to the flames we are seeing in Aphrodite. This is going to be a highly energized and emotive week. But my dear Virgos, you're going to have so much to celebrate at the end of the week. That's all I have for you right now. I hope you enjoyed your reading. I wish you the most wonderful week, and I am sending you all so much love.